Oh, wow. Hey, so this is the first time that we've ever gone live. We have absolutely no idea what we're doing. So we'll sit here and wait?
Nobody knows we're live.
That's okay. Nobody knows we're alive?
Oh, someone's there.
Hey guys. This is the first time we've ever done this, and I don't even know what Jim's doing right now. He's doing it from his phone. We're out in the middle of nowhere here in Alaska. We just wanted to say hi. We're hanging out in this beautiful spot, boondocking.
There's a
And
message.
If I'm squinting, it's because, hey, Overland Gear guy. Andrew Martinez. Oh my gosh, hi, I knew that was you. How are you doing, Andrew? Anyway, we're out in the middle of nowhere here. Where are we? Just past Matanuska Glacier. The name is like the Alaska Com Road. Have you guys ever been there? Long time no see, right? James, hi. Good to see you. Yeah. First time live, we're just sitting here staring at you. Talk away, because we have no idea what to say. Hello, Australia.
Holy crap. New Zealand.
New Zealand. Hi,
Wow.
guys. How are you doing over there? Down there.
Are the fires out down there?
James, hi. You're doing really good, good. Seen any bears this year? We saw 2, I think.
Yeah, we saw bears when we went to Denali. Obviously, this time of year they're sleeping, so.
Yeah, he knows that. No bears, not this winter. I don't know, can you guys see? Let me unplug Jim.
Show me.
Hi, India. Let's show you where we're at.
Take them outside.
I don't know if you'll be able to see outside, but... Okay, we are probably about 50 miles outside of Anchorage, right outside the Matanuska Glacier. And it's this road that goes off to a cell phone tower. And we saw that we had cell phone service, and we were like, hey, let's go live. So here we are. I think I want to show you around outside, but I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Do you want to see outside?
And turn the lights on.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go outside. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we were stuck that one time. It's all Jim's fault. Okay, can you see this? Yes, look at the snow, James. Okay, this is how deep. Let's see. Here. We're hoping for northern lights tonight. I should have put a coat on. But we're surrounded by mountains, and we're right in an area where there used to be an old glacier. Well, an old glacier. There's Ember. Yeah, several feet of snow just in the past month. Your friend is right, and I'm cold. Let's go back inside. Look what Jim did to Ember's boots. Okay, I know this is totally random. Thunderstorms. James, where are you? Have you told us where you're at? Andrew, what are you doing? Just hanging out? Staying safe? Perth.
Wow.
Wow. I had no idea. Our stickers. He'll have to answer that.
Send me a message on Facebook, or let's see, where can you send me a message?
Hold on 1 second. Oh. Yeah. We'll make sure you get one, Andrew. Maybe you can email Jim.
Yeah, email me.
jspees78@gmail.com. Need a pen? You gonna write that down?
Have you guys seen our new stickers?
There are new ones. We created this logo with a company that helped us. Good job. Okay. Oh, gear guy, I want to show you something. I was playing with these today, and I put all of our, this is awkward. Okay, here, you hold it. I put all of our cords in here for our chargers. These are awesome. What I can't believe is how well they're made, you guys. And they're made in the USA. They're not shy about that. I like that. So I'm keeping this one right now up here. And then Jim has his up here. And this is full of like our tape and double-sided tape. And we also keep our stickers in here too. The two in the back, we'll show you later.
And then we've got one in the side door with the tools in it.
Did you check out the link I sent you showing the changes? Yes.
Yes, we did.
Oh my gosh.
So we're kind of torn on that, on the placement on some of the stuff. We do like the lithium batteries. We like the water being inside.
The sink.
The sink is pretty awesome. I don't know if I'm the fan of all of it though. So this is something that people might not have noticed is on the 2021, you can't do city fill from the outside. So if you're plugged into water somewhere, although this is like an off-grid rig, but if you wanted to plug into water, you actually have to open your back doors.
Yeah. But we haven't plugged into water
Ever.
ever.
Except for the first day.
The first night. So we've had it for a year, and we've used City Fill one time just to make sure it worked when they offered us a camp spot. Not sure about the batteries on the outside of the van. They're on the inside on the new one.
Yeah, so the new one, the lithiums are inside the van.
When we finish up the... Okay.
So we still have about a month left before we actually hit our 1 year. So that's sort of what we're waiting on.
And we're waiting on...
And we've got a couple upgrades that we're working on that we can't talk about.
Yeah. I thought they were out. No, so the 2021 are on the inside and the back, and the lithium. If the lithium was on the outside, it would be
terrible.
A hell no for us because they'd get cold. But the AGMs being on the outside of this even... thank you, James. This... We had to turn on the engine tonight to make dinner.
Yep. So we just hit like 12 hours of daylight, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
it was like 30 degrees today, so it was really warm.
It was still light at 7 o'clock tonight.
Well, it's still light now.
That's
Technically.
true. Technically, it's kind of light out there. I don't know what the temperature is right now. I would say it's about 10 above.
No idea.
To see your northern lights. I know if they come out tonight, I promise that I'll get them. We only got them one time this winter.
We got them when we went up to Denali, but other than that, it's been cloudy or there's been full moons. It's just been terrible.
It's a whole nother day. It's 1 p.m. on Sunday. Man, you're fast forward in time. Sticker. Wait, what does that say? You can get up close.
I can't read it. So does anyone have any questions they'd like to ask us? You know, we
Ooh.
just sort of did this impromptu, so we didn't really write a script.
There's none.
But
that's normally how we do things.
If you've watched our videos, you know we're not scripted. We just sort of go from the hip, so.
Yeah. Opening up to questions is okay. I'll let you answer them. T-shirt and 30.
Well, it almost felt. Well, I was just in my hoodie today.
Yeah.
So I was walking around in my hoodie and it was comfortable. Now it's getting freaking cold. So.
Yeah, you need your jacket. He actually put his boots on. Any questions? First of all, what's the temp? Oh, it's about 10 above. We're going to look for sure right now, but I think it's about 10 above 0 degrees right now. And we're hanging out. We don't normally turn the lights on, but we
21.
Oh, I was wrong.
Although it's showing Anchorage, but hold on, let me see. Oh,
Sorry
there
if
we
I'm
go.
making you dizzy.
16. So we're not quite in Palmer. We're a little bit further east.
We decided to drive to Glen Allen. I missed that question. Ever think about pulling a trailer? Oh, that's a really good one.
So we are thinking. We actually shot in our last video when we were in the city. We did a walkthrough of a couple trailers that were at Ferrandi, and it got a copyright violation because there was music playing in the background from Hard Rock because they were all parked right next to Hard Rock. So we had to cut all of that footage out of our video in order to not be a copyright violation.
Hi. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. But yes, we found a trailer. We tried to show it to you guys. It will hold our motorcycles, and it has a Dometic refrigerator on the outside and
It has a spare bed for her, so that.
No, it's for him and his snoring. It's nice to have a spare bed with it, but we don't know how much it is. We haven't looked it up yet, but when we saw it, we were thinking if we ever were to pull a trailer, we would use that.
But we do have it on video. Unfortunately, we couldn't use any of that footage, so we will look it up for you at some point.
Yeah.
So what kind of motorcycles do we have? I have a BMW 1200 GS Adventure.
I have an African Twin, dual sport motorcycles. You also asked what other channels we watch for van lifers. Van lifers.
We watch Let's Be Us.
Let's Be Us. Nomadic Movement, although they're really not
Trent and Alley.
van lifers. Trent and Alley and Less Junk, More Journey. We randomly pop in on people.
Know Your Daydream, or Keep Your Daydream.
Keep Your Daydream. They were more of an influence on us before we even started YouTube. So.
But we're off grid so
Trekking.
often. Yeah, van trekking lifestyle. They're like our best friends ever, so we watch every single video that they put out. Other than that, it's really hard for us to catch a lot of videos. So just between the editing and being out doing stuff, it makes it difficult.
Yeah. African Twin, gotta look that up. Okay, so the beautiful thing about my African Twin, you're gonna laugh. I don't know if a lot of you know this, or you're gonna laugh at me for talking about it. It has a dual clutch, so it can be automatic or it can be manual. So the first time I learned on a manual, of course, and then the first time I drove it, I was like, what is this? Because it was changing gears by itself. So I liked it after a while, though. I got used to it. Rallies.
So the only rally that I've gone to is...
Motorcycles or vans? Oh, motorcycles.
So, well, for motorcycle rallies, the only one we've gone to is Dust to Dawson. And we do that pretty much every single year, which is in Canada and Dawson City. And that's an adventure bike rally.
We
As
didn't
far
go
as
last year.
vans, yeah, I did. I went through there.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
I was in the van.
Yeah,
So
I was
everyone
gonna say it
ignored
doesn't
me.
count. Okay, so a wife that can ride, shoot, and fish.
Yep, she does it all.
What does an adventure around? What about an adventure around the states? Okay.
So that is in our plans upcoming.
Let me fix this here.
We were thinking about doing it this summer, but then we got tied up with some other stuff that we're thinking about. So
Yeah, we're looking into May, and then with everything that's happening right now, everything is up in the air. Army of One. Yeah, everything is. All of our plans have just kind of gone to crap the past couple weeks, but. Okay, I'm watching. I promise. I'm trying not to show you that I'm taking a sip. Okay, did you fix the apartment that last tennis messed up?
no.
No.
Short story long, that one is still not done yet.
San Diego, when virus is over, are you having roulette paper shortage? Oh, toilet paper. Let's talk about that. Do we want to talk about that? We are having a toilet paper shortage, although we haven't run out of toilet paper. We never hoarded it, but there is no toilet paper in Alaska. I bought some flushable wipes, if we have to come to that.
We still have toilet paper in the van though.
We use Charmin Ultra Soft. It disintegrates really well. But do you want to hear my theory about toilet paper? It took 6 minutes in the toilet paper to run out of my house. Right.
Yeah, it's insane. It doesn't make any sense at all.
I just need one package that will last us 2 months. Why? Why do you need more than one package? What is that? Right, it is ridiculous.
Whoa. What is this?
No.
I can't
What
tell.
did you guys make for dinner? We had steak with mushrooms and squash.
That'll be in our next video.
Yep. And then I have to do the dishes. Go to Home Depot or Lowe's for toilet paper. Yeah. It's a good idea. But right now we don't need it. I mean, I don't want to wait till we get down to our last roll, but hopefully,
We're trying to stay away for a little bit.
yeah, we're staying out of town. This is why we're out here. We are, I guess quarantine sounds like such a
It's not
dramatic
quarantine.
word. I know, because I read quarantine, and then it was like we are I said self-isolation, but that's wrong. What is it called? We're staying away from people. Social distancing, thank you.
There you go. So instead we went live
Yeah.
because we got tired of talking to each other.
Oh. Don't get too close.
Yeah, we're out in the
We're
boondocks.
boondocking. Paper towels are also gone. Wow.
We have a full roll of paper towels.
We have 3 rolls of paper towels.
Yeah.
But hopefully it doesn't come down to that. We had our first case of coronavirus 2 days ago here in Alaska, and it was contained because it was a pilot for a cargo airline, and he didn't come in contact with anybody. He went to the hospital, he was quarantined, and he's no longer in Alaska. So as far as we know, in terms of coronavirus, it's just one. But you know what? We came out here to not think about that. Or watch the news, or play on social media. So, can you guys hear me okay?
Can you hear us? Okay,
Jesus.
they can hear us.
Yay! Okay. Yes, the sunset a couple of hours ago, and the sky is still pink. I'm glad that you can see that.
So Ember is snoring right next to us, which is kind of funny.
And for those of you that do know us well, and if you just joined us, you might think that I'm insane, but I want to show you where Tim Kim is sleeping tonight. Under the bed. Look at the dog, yeah. She's out. And I'm using this selfie stick. Never insane. Okay. Thank you, James. Fight me! Hi! I'm sorry if I missed you guys. Ryan. How do you... Hi, Ryan.
Huh?
The doll will kill me. You know, I try not to think about it. Have you ever had sleep paralysis? That's scary stuff. Scarier than Tim. Thank you, James. This is fun. This is actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be. We've watched people go live and we've stopped in and said hi. And I remember the first time I watched somebody go live. Hey! Hi, one a day. I watched somebody go live and I was like, oh no, can they see me? I've learned a little bit since then. I'm glad that it's a good connection. I mean, I would hope so. We are kind of 5 miles away from a cell phone tower, but it's Alaska calm. So if you're watching from Alaska, back in my video you released today, do you think a Travato could make it to the roads? Oh no.
I think they could.
Okay.
But you want to have good weather when you do it. If it's muddy, I don't know about crossing some of the rivers because the Travato will bottom out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But to get back to the actual mining district, I think you could do it. I don't think I'd go much past that.
I would think as long as the water, yeah, as long as the water was...
Because there was that one part that we almost bottomed out.
Yeah, we almost got stuck if he wasn't going fast. Where are we now? We are just past Matanuska Glacier, and we drove towards Glen Allen, and we saw this road that goes to a cell phone tower, and we came down here, and there's a couple snow machiners, and now we have miles and miles and miles of Alaska wilderness to ourselves. And we'll show that to you in our next video, but I tried stepping out and showing you how it looks out there, but the sun, I think, is completely down, so. Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere with cell phone service, live, and it looks like it's going really well. Is that a bear I see on the windshield?
No, that's our dream catcher.
Yeah.
I think we showed that.
Were you trying to scare me? No, you're trying to get me. Is that a bear? The bears are sleeping, so nice try.
Oh, that was a joke.
Yeah. Jim Fit the RV, 2 great videos on winterizing their Fit RV, yeah.
Yeah, we watch Fit RV ever so often.
They did some winterizing videos.
So if you didn't watch previously, if it gets below 10 degrees, we've winterized. So we're winterized right now. We've got water with us. And it takes all of 5 minutes to winterize. So for us, it's super easy.
Sasquatch. Does Sasquatch live in Alaska? Is that Bigfoot? Sasquatch is like
That
in the
would be Bigfoot.
yeah, Pacific Northwest.
Yeah. It's a little south of us. Now, we did see some animal tracks around here. I think there was some moose tracks and probably rabbit, but
Yeah.
that was about all I saw.
I was gonna guess.
We were
it's
walking
how
around a
tough
little
would it
bit.
be without the diesel heater? So, ooh.
It would not be doable without the diesel heater. No, there's no moose hanging out here right now. Like I said, we saw some tracks earlier, but I haven't seen one since we've been sitting here.
Yeah, the sunset was gorgeous one a day. Like 7:30 tonight.
Except it was behind the mountain for us.
It was still beautiful. Moose are very good eating. Thankfully, I have a brother-in-law. James, you'll know where this is. He's out in Houston. He goes hunting every year, and he helps us fill up our freezer with moose. We get the fish.
Yeah, we go fishing and we fill up our freezer all the time. see any other
It's
questions.
that awkward pause. Amber's still snoring.
Good brother-in-law. He is. He's really nice.
He's a good guy. We don't have a Wi-Fi booster. Oh. So your comments come up and then they fade away. I wish that we had our something so we could see them.
No, we don't
Why
use a
not?
Wi-Fi booster.
We don't use a. I mean, I can't think of a question except who are you? Who are we?
So I'm Jim.
Bite me knows who we are. Sitting home alone, my girlfriend babysitting her goddaughter. Oh. Do we use a Wi-Fi booster? No, we don't. We've never had one. We thought about it if we start going further south, but we haven't needed one.
Most of the time, if we're completely off-grid, we want to be completely off-grid. So we don't need to boost anything. If we want to talk to people, we'll get in cell phone range.
Nothing on TV. Only thing on TV right now is drama.
Yeah, we've been avoiding the news quite a bit. We get tired of hearing the same stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely nice and peaceful. Yeah. Did we connect to a hotspot?
No, this is just off of our AT&T cellular,
Moose's Tooth Pizza. We were just at Bear's Tooth Pizza
which is the same thing.
last
Basically.
night. Yeah. They're owned by the same company. Moose's Tooth is a lot more directed towards tourists and crowded. Bear's Tooth is more of a laid-back type of crowd. And we went to Bear's Tooth before we came here. Have you been there? Their avalanche pizza is delicious. Chicken, barbecue sauce, onions. Yes,
Yes,
avalanche.
Avalanche is our favorite.
I'm back. Do you have a satellite phone? No, we don't. Not yet.
We keep saying we're going to get one, but we keep looking at the prices of the monthly cost, and that kind of turns us off a little bit.
You need to come visit us the next time you're up here, Overland Gear Guy.
Absolutely.
The picture is good. I don't even look good right now. I have no idea how I look. You can hardly see it. Pepperoni all the way. So, Overland Gear Guy, when do you think you'll be up here next? Because I want to meet you. Or we're going to go down there and meet you. Humpies, yeah.
Humpies is okay. It's very touristy.
Yeah, but they've got good food.
Not as good as you cook.
Aww. Honestly, we don't go out much. It looks like we do. But we don't.
Did you guys see the burger that she ate when we were in Talkeetna?
Yeah, you have to bring that up. Awesome. Keep it running point. Bye, Winterday. Thank you for joining us. Smart guy. I know. I was like, aw. Yeah, I bet.
She can eat so much. I don't know how, but
Where's your next band show? So I was thinking about, my plan was to go down to Dallas to the Fiber Festival for Buffalo Wool Company in April. But after all this, I'm not going anywhere.
I think we got van stock that we're gonna go to
July.
in July. And then we were thinking about going to the Revel meetup, maybe, if we can make it in time. It's just so close to that van stock that I don't know if we can make it all the way. It's like 6 days.
It's in Wyoming though, so we'd have to go from Alaska to Wyoming in 5 days.
Yeah, it's 5 days or something like that. Which is doable, but
I don't want to do
exhausting.
that. there's the Revel meetup. It's July.
I want to say it's the last weekend of July.
If they don't cancel it.
Like July
yeah.
24th, something like that. It's in Wyoming. So we were thinking about going to it, but the week before that is van stock up here in Alaska. And we did already want to go to that. So I don't know.
We never know what we're doing. We didn't even know we were going to be here. So thank you for being on there with us, here with us. 29 people. If you haven't said anything, where are you from? Where are you watching us from? Don't be shy. Say hi. We are sitting here in the middle of nowhere in Alaska in our van. This is the first time we've gone live. And let me know when you two are in LA.
No, my birthday's in June.
Idaho. Hi, Idaho. Hi, T-Boy. LA, every now and then. Hello from Colorado. Hi, Roaming 50. How are you? You're laying in the back of your Revel. Well, we're just sitting here. We should have done it back there. But ours is a little, got a lot of crap going on up here right now. So this is our back bed. Again, I didn't clean house because I had no idea. This is the camera we use for the vlogging. Okay. Hold this. You can answer some questions. Where else?
What are you doing?
I'm right here. Roaming 50. He has a Revel.
Where are you watching from, Roman 50?
Colorado.
Oh.
We were watching his videos the other day. It's nice to see you on here. Thank you. So we have to like practically put it up our nose to read your comments. Where the Northern Lights also have Leadville, Colorado. And then I missed that one that was right above it, but that's okay. Have you driven the Alcan Caster Highway with the Revel? Which is better?
Well, we did do the Alcan. We did a whole video series on the Alcan. We haven't done the Cassiar in the Revel, but the Cassiar is really a pretty flat, boring drive with mountains on both sides of you and one gas station, so it's not very entertaining.
Roaming 50, this is the first time we've ever live streamed if you're just joining us, and I have been terrified of it, but we were sitting here tired of looking at each other and we thought, let's just live stream, see what happens. That's just the truth. It is kind of scary. Thanks. Appreciate. Thank you, JP. Like most things, we don't know what we're doing. A Datsun in 78, the road wasn't paved. Like
Yeah, it's pretty much all paved now. I think there was a couple of spots with construction when we came up. It was nothing.
Roaming 50, it's 21 degrees here right now. Actually, it's 16.
16 here right now.
Above right now.
It was 30 above today, so it was really warm earlier. Considering.
Yeah, as I say, it depends on what you think warm is, but for us, spring is coming. So if you just joined us, we are here in Alaska. We're boondocking in our van and just talking to you guys. First time live streaming. We are in our Winnebago Revel. We have really good service. This is crazy. And we're using our cell phone and a selfie stick. And Ember's sleeping. We just ate dinner. Steak and veggies. Cat. I hope we're more entertaining. I mean, cats are awesome, though.
Have a great evening.
If you're putting us on your nose to read the comments. I didn't get the last. Oh, you know, I'm even filtering myself on here. I have to. This is YouTube. Pouncy. Your cat Pouncy? Cute. Is it? What color is it?
Let's see if I can pull this up
Tabby.
so I can look at the comments a different way.
I don't. Oh, he's gonna try something different. Are you gonna try to? He's gonna get creative.
On the other phone.
Okay. I don't even know how long we're staying out here, to be honest. We got here about noon today, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
End of May, so maybe the Alcan it is. Yeah, the Alcan is much more beautiful than the Cassiar. I mean...
Okay, now I can see you guys' comments.
Okay, so he's going to respond to what you're saying. He can sit, shake, and potty train. Seriously? Your cat is potty trained.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'm using the phone.
Oh, there's...
Hi. Yeah, I'm using my phone and then, yeah, oh, that's what he's doing. I didn't know you were here. Did you even say hi earlier? Can't flush. Well, you failed. You have to flush for your cat. Nope.
See, we're learning something new. Now we know to read the comments on a different screen.
Yeah, thanks for that suggestion.
Now,
Actually,
now you don't have to stare at our noses.
but we heard him one night, scared him. I'm trying to follow along. You'll have to read it out loud. Oh, look, I can see what we look like. This is kind of weird. You have pictures of your cat? I wish you could share them. Wow, there's 30 people on here right now. Thank you guys so much for just hanging out with us on this Saturday evening. It's, what time is it here? I think it's about 8.
9:30.
I think Bite Me, you just told me what time it was. It's 9:30. We were going to watch a movie and we just pulled out the phone and said, let's go live. It was actually Jim's idea. Every time we talked about it in the past, I didn't want to do it. I've been afraid. Hey, with all the panic over the insane toilet paper, I found the RV. Oh my gosh. I was just thinking about that today. So we used Charmin Ultra Soft, but after I'd gotten done, you know, going pee, I was like, I bet you we could go to Winnebago or go to one of the RV dealerships and get toilet paper.
Yeah.
So if we come to that,
all right, Andrew,
we'll have to.
Take it easy.
Bye, Andrew. Yeah, this is like I have ADD or something.
We don't have an iPad.
Yeah. Do you read books, paper books? Do you use the library?
Yes, she does.
Yes.
So she's an English major, and she corrects my English all the time.
I actually read a lot. I don't even know where to begin. I like to get books that are, you know, the free book exchange type books. Birthday. iPad for, yeah. And I'll try to stay on track here. This is a random book that I got free, actually, in Jasper. I haven't finished it yet because it's boring. I read all kinds of different subjects, but yes, I am an English major. I don't want to tell you that because my grammar, casually, is crap.
But she's an awesome writer, too.
You'd have to follow me on Instagram to see any of that. Occasionally I'll post something I write, but I keep most of that to myself. What temp can your van 60?
What do we normally run it at? We usually leave the van probably around 65. It just depends on the moment.
At night I have to turn it down to about 58. If roaming 50, if you're watching this, I'm curious to know what you leave it at. At night I get too hot. And if I turn it down to like 58, I'm comfortable. But yeah, I get really hot in here at night.
Yeah, I'm sure the insulation helps with that. Have you done your insulation yet?
Spain, we're looking up there for it, but he's got it right there.
He leaves at 68 for now.
68, okay.
Have you done insulation in the back end of your van at all?
Spygate. It's like sci-fi list. thought of a mini wood stove. Oh, no.
No, his installation is on the to-do list.
Okay, there was something about a wood stove on there.
Have we ever thought of a mini wood stove?
You don't want to trust me with that.
We would end up freezing. I sleep really hard, so once I'm out for the night.
Hi, Texas. Ever been to Texas? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. So a lot of my family is from Sherman, just outside of Dallas. And I was in Fort Hood for several years while I was in the Army.
I've been to Austin, Dallas, and a lot of my family is in not Gatlinburg.
And I just got back
Garrison.
from
Austin.
San Antonio like a week and a half ago.
Yeah. This conversation is all over the place when you go live.
Yeah, I've been to Austin quite a few times, especially when I was at Fort Hood.
Thank you for your service. That's awesome.
Oh, you're
We
welcome.
are awesome. Thank you. We really appreciate that. Yeah, this is kind of weird, isn't it, roaming? Lived in Houston, mostly lived in California, New York, Maryland.
How did you two meet?
Well, we saved that one for later. It's not like it's scandalous or anything. Just,
Oh, we met a long time ago.
we did. It was really a long time ago. It took a long time for this to happen. Let's just say that. Stationed in Elmendorf. Sign off. Bye, roaming. Thank you so much for coming by because you made this a lot better. I feel like we're actually know somebody in here. Invite me to. Are you still here? Overland gear guy. Same too. I wonder if there's a lag.
It's in Jim's cup.
Oh. Bud Light. Bye. No lag. Okay, good. Yeah, Jim has Bud Light in his cup. And I have a hard seltzer. They froze in the refrigerator, so they're not doing me much good. Our refrigerator tends to freeze, and I know that there's a fix for that. The knob, turns by itself. So, we have to either take it off or tape it. It froze our vegetables today. Wow. So we've been on here for 43 minutes and it feels like it's just flown by. I guess because I am so incredibly nervous right now. And I don't really know what to say. At least with videos, we can...
Oh, Justin and Christina.
Hi guys, good to see you. And you guys asked us who we watch on YouTube. Justin and Christina, we watch them as well. We watch our Alaska Life, and they're a cute couple in Fairbanks. Then Justin and Christina are in Canada, and they have their road trek. How are you guys doing with that?
Was I stationed at Fort Ridge? No, I wasn't. While I was in the service, they always kept stationing me down south. So I actually grew up here in Alaska. I joined the service, I went down south, and then after I got out of the service, I came back up to Alaska so that I could go to college.
Don't be nervous, you're doing awesome. Thank you.
So I graduated from UAA up here.
You want us to do this more often?
It just depends on where we are. This just happens to be a spot where we actually have good cell service, and we were kind of bored, so.
Yeah. We were getting ready to watch a movie, and we thought, well, it was actually Jim's idea, and I think I've said that already.
Prefer you guys live.
You prefer
What are you
us-
saying? Our videos are that bad?
All that music? We should talk about our videos. One of the comforting things about our videos is they can be edited. And when I say something, it can be edited out. And a lot of the times I'm still self-censoring myself.
Yeah, we'll check out Wyoming Life. We'll give them a look. Justin and Christina said, doing good, just waiting for the winter to end and the weather to warm up so we can finish renovating.
Yeah, I think we're right there with you in terms of wanting winter to be done.
I still got to insulate the front half of the van.
You know what's great about this, you guys, that I just now noticed? Like, when the camera's on Jim, when we're actually making videos, he won't talk. And right now, we can't get him to shut up, so this is kind of cool. I like it.
Williams, Service High School alum here. So I went 1 year to Service High School, but I went to Hanshu Junior High and I went to O'Malley Elementary School.
Keep those
And then
questions
I
coming.
graduated from Chugiak High School.
He's an open book. Right? It's nice to hear his voice. This past week we posted videos from the memory card that we found that we had lost, and we found that memory card in Jim's boot in the back of the van. It was his summer boot. And if you notice in those videos, you don't really hear from him very much. And now he talks. In real life, he talks. When you meet him in person, he's a pretty cool guy.
Hey Jeremy, how are you?
Jeremy! Abbott Loop Elementary. Wow. Please hit the thumbs up and oh, is that how this works? Thank you, Justin and Christina. This is our first time, so hitting that thumbs up helps support us, right? Okay. Go hit that thumbs up button. I know there's 25 people in here, so if all of you go and hit that thumbs up button, we'll get 25 thumbs up. I'm going to start counting. Ready? We're at 12.
Doing this live really makes you guys so much more real. You're real in your videos, but this is incredibly fun. You're right, we do edit our videos a lot. There's some things we just don't mean to say that we say, and we got to edit it out and cut stuff. And
Yeah.
plus, if we just left our videos how they are, I'm telling you, we'd have like 3-hour videos. So we cut a lot out from every single video that we do.
I feel like a lot of what I have to say when I'm talking to the camera is just incredibly boring. We also try to keep it...
What are we doing on Sunday?
Tomorrow?
Who knows? We'll probably be sitting here.
Yeah, so if you just joined us, Justin and Christina, you just came in, right? We are sitting in the middle of nowhere, boondocking, and we're about 15 miles away from the Matanuska Glacier. So we're in this old, I keep saying old. We're in a former glacier.
Glacier
Valley. Just got on. Hi, Isaac. My wife and I are trying to get...
To get a Class B. We can't really find anything that suits us. We aren't confident enough to make a van. What is your advice? So Isaac, I would rent one before you just jump in and do it. Rent it, make sure it fits for you, because it doesn't fit for everybody.
Also, you never know what's out there, so go to the RV shows. When we first started looking at vans, we were looking at the Coachman Galleria and the Airstream Interstate, and they were beautiful on the inside. And when I saw videos of the Revel, I was like, no, I don't like it. I didn't like the closet, I didn't like the toilet. But when I actually stepped into the Revel for the first time, we knew immediately that this was for us. We knew that if we were to convert our own van, we would end up with just a mattress on the floor and a buddy heater, or we'd be 80 years old by the time it was done. If we were going to pay to have it converted, it was going to cost a lot.
So with all the options we have inside this van and the Mercedes chassis itself, it would have cost us probably more than what we paid for this one. So it made more sense for us to just buy what we wanted, and then we can renovate it later if we want to.
I don't want Although the 2021 Revel has some nice things going on with it.
Was it pretty down south, Jeremy?
Yeah, guys, thanks for getting us to 17 thumbs up. Keep hitting that thumbs up button if you just now joined us.
We were trying to decide whether we were going to go south or come northish. So we decided to go north instead.
I really hope we're doing this right. Justin and Christina, tell us if we need to do anything different, because you guys are awesome. You have been there with us since the beginning. You guys need to go check Justin and Christina out. They're a lot of fun. I like watching them. I love the interaction between Justin and Christina live too. They're cute.
Yeah, it was sunny here all day too. It was probably about 30 degrees earlier.
I don't know. We're having two different conversations. It works.
JP says, you're not boring. I found you guys on the van delivery video. And
That's a
then
long time ago.
not they live in Alaska while other guys go to sea life there. So JP, you live in Alaska right now?
Justin and Christina, you're very welcome.
Yeah, they do really good lives.
Yeah.
They do games. We just did this shooting from the hip, so we don't have any games for you. Sorry, Justin.
I
and
know.
Christina.
They did their trivia the last time, and we were sitting. You should have. Okay, so this is the other side of things, right? I can just see you guys sitting there watching us. You should have seen us playing your trivia. You would ask the question, I'd be like, and I would yell it at him, and he would type it in really quick. So I don't think we did that great. I don't remember. I think we got a couple of them.
We got
right?
a couple right.
What's our favorite part of Alaska? Ooh, that's a loaded question.
Well, it depends on what we're looking for at the time. Valdez was pretty dang awesome for wildlife and the cruise that we went on. But without Owen and Lynn there, I don't think it would have been the same. They kind of made that trip a little bit.
One of my favorite places to go is Talkeetna, Alaska, and then,
I like where we did our video today, actually.
yeah.
In the backcountry.
What's
You get back to either Petersville or what was the other road with the bus? By Healy.
Healy.
Yeah, just outside of Healy. Both of our backcountry videos that we did one on the north side of Denali and we did one on the south side of Denali. And both of those places in the boondocks are just incredible.
Yell at somebody we're traveling with. I just briefly got that.
All right, T. William, have a wonderful evening. Wanted to see if you were watching, why would you yell at someone that you were traveling with?
Why would I yell at somebody I'm traveling with?
Have a good night, Jeremy.
Bye, Jeremy. I don't yell, so what's the context?
I don't think we yell at each other.
No. We rarely even fight. Did something happen to you? That's all.
What's your favorite place in Hawaii? That could be her question.
Oh. Okay, so I used to live in Hawaii, and I lived on Oahu. Maui is my favorite island. I like Hawaii, but there's not a whole lot to do, so if you want to go out and just not have any just interaction with people, Kauai is cool, but Maui is my favorite island. Puppy is doing great. I know, we don't yell. I wasn't sure what the yelling comment was.
Maybe because you said when they were doing the video that you'd yell at me to put the answer in.
Oh, I yelled the answer, not yell at him. I get it. Sorry about that. Princeville is beautiful. Very laid back. How did Jim and I meet?
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know if I want to put that out
Go
there
ahead.
yet. No, okay.
Tell them.
We were friends for a very long time, like best friends, hanging out. I don't want to say it because I'm afraid you can be like, what?
So we were really good friends for a long time, and then she was in flight attendant school. She came back from flight attendant school.
So now you're telling them what I do for a living. Yay, you guys just found out. See, that's why you get to, like,
Oh.
love lives. We've never really talked about our jobs or our personal lives in our videos very much. I know sometimes we put hints out there as to what we do, but you just learned that I'm a flight attendant.
So anyway, she came back from flight attendant school, and then she took me out to dinner for my birthday, and then from there we just sort of went on.
Yeah. When he asked me to marry him, he said, he didn't say, I think I said this in one of our videos, he just asked me if I would be willing to spend my life, how did he put it? He said, well,
I want to spend the rest of my life with my best friend.
Spend the rest of my life with my best friend. I have to pee. Sorry. I'll be right back. Okay. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, we try to have a lot of fun together. Yeah, I prefer the 144 over the 170 all day long. Nick, I don't know if you paid attention when I was doing the Dempster Highway. I rode with, or not rode with Nick, but Nick was the other van that was following with me. His was a 170. He had a little bit more space, but really all that turned out to be was a kitchen table. So it didn't make that much of a difference. We prefer the 144. He had to go a lot slower than I did because he would bottom out all the time. Yeah, she is super smart. You.
Oh, I'm not supposed to tell him that either.
Well, she tries to be smart.
Well.
Is there anything you missed by living in a van?
If you guys are just joining us and you haven't been following us on social media, we have a page on Instagram, Wings and Wheels Alaska, and my personal Instagram page. If you're watching this right now, I'm going to tell you behind the scenes stuff. So my personal Instagram page is sin_spies, S-P-I-E-S. We also have a Facebook account on Wings and Wheels Alaska. And no, we don't live full-time in the van yet. Is there anything we miss when we are in the van, like 3/4 of our lives? No.
So we do both work full-time still. So we do have a home base that we can go back to and take care of I wear suits, so.
Wow, you're learning a lot about us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to put ourselves out there with our story. Thank you, Bite Me. I appreciate that. We do want to give a little bit behind the scenes stuff because I know some of you do want to get to know us a little bit better, and I feel that, like I've told you before, one of the things that I love about this is that we've gotten to meet you, and I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm getting all nervous, and he's just blabbing.
Docks?
Hi
What's
from
docks?
Brazil. I think it was a typo.
Oh.
Hi, Brazil. This could end badly. No, it won't. We'll be fine. Jim's an open book, and that's fine. Until you ask him what he does for a living, then he won't tell you. Hi. Wow, Brazil. So we had Australia, Brazil, India, all over the country. I guess when we came on at this time of night, we were like, nobody's gonna want to see us hanging out in a van at
in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere in Alaska. We're like, nobody's gonna be on, and we figured in Canada. Yes, Justin and Christina, you are in Canada, so all over the world. This time of night, we thought we'll have like one person that we'll be sitting here chatting with, which would be perfectly fine.
So I think she just edits out my talking. I talk all the time. I think
Oh.
it's just, she just like cuts it all out when we do our videos.
I think he's full of crap. I point the camera at him to talk, and he just clams up. We went and put the
If the pressure gets too bad in front of the camera without her, put the dog on. Well,
yeah,
she's
you
kind of boring.
she's just snoring. Oh, did I just hit my Bluetooth button? Bite me just saved the day. Justin and Christina, how do you feel about putting yourselves out there? When you're on YouTube, when you go live, and when people ask you personal questions that you want to answer, and are you guys open books? Do you care? I don't know why I'm like that.
I don't care.
There's certain reasons, though, why we can't talk about that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we can't say who we work for.
Terry,
Hey,
hi,
Terry.
welcome. This is our first live. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, it feels like we're sitting in a room with all of our friends. I really like it. If you were to go out to dinner with us or hang out with us and go get drinks, this is exactly how it would be. Jim talks a lot. Yeah, right now I know that the people who are commenting, I know you're not crazy. You guys have been cool. You've been with us since the beginning, and it's good.
Elton, it's 16, well, probably 10 degrees by now. So it's about 10 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Exactly, Justin and Christina. There's some things that but things like how did we meet, or that's fine. But specifically, like who we work for. And
Yeah, we can't even talk about who we work for. That's just, I mean, our companies won't let us, so that's just part of it.
Well, you guys were at 20 thumbs up, so we have 7 more thumbs up to go. We're challenging you. 7 more people need to hit that thumbs up button, you know. Mom, if you're still watching, it's the one that's like this and not like this. For a while there, my mom was hitting the wrong button. So my mom was on here. You still on there? Say hi. Just sitting there listening to us. Do you miss us that much? Are you coming to say live? Hi. We wove. We wove? That's all I read. We wove.
It has its own quiche niche.
Wings and Wheels, the name. We are definitely our own niche. We're older, and we're not the typical van life couple that you see on YouTube right now. Somebody out there just pointed out that I hunt, and I don't hunt. I fish, and I shoot guns and ride motorcycles, and we're different.
He said being silly.
I know you are.
37 Celsius.
Work is your business. Some things better kept yourself.
I'm guessing
Right,
37
Terry.
Celsius is really warm.
Is that warm? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yep, we agree, Terry.
Yeah. I think that it's easy to feel like you're sitting here talking with friends, so you just want to be open about
Who does
everything.
the intros? So,
In our videos, in terms of editing.
yeah, it depends. So,
Thank you, James.
some of the videos I edit, when I get tired of editing, then she starts editing. So we kind of flop back and forth every so often.
Okay, I'll try to hold it still. Okay. Yeah, editing is a dual process thing. Okay, am I rocking it?
If people are watching you on a Roku device, they cannot give you a thumbs up.
Oh.
Good to know.
Good to know.
This is our first live. We don't know how things work. We're just,
Roku?
yeah, whatever that is.
We have 23 thumbs up. Thanks, guys. We really appreciate that. Editing, it's a hodgepodge, but you might be able to pick out.
Holy crap, 37 Celsius is 98.6 Fahrenheit. We would be dying. More power to you.
When you watch our videos, you might be able to pick out who edits what, though.
Maybe.
There's a difference. When I edit a video and when Jim edits a video, they're very different videos. Hi, Mom. Yay. I feel like we should be doing something. Like, this is what's weird about we should be going somewhere.
The little explosion thing. So we've kind of gotten away from that. Yeah, our old graphic. So we're trying something new where we're not doing those big long intros anymore. We see all the other channels that do it and it kind of bores us. So we were like, you know what? We're not going to do that to our videos. So now we just sort of throw in our logo in random spots.
I think that people create the video because if it's the first time they've ever watched it, gives a background on who they are. And it also helps with watch time. But oftentimes I might scrub through that first 30 seconds or a minute intro just to get to the meat of the video. So we try to put the cool stuff in the beginning of our videos, like what happens at the middle, like an end, like a little snippet of it. So people want to watch it to see why that happened. That's about all we do for intros. We've learned a lot about editing. We've come far. Well, right now.
Yeah, JP, we stopped doing that graphic. So
yeah.
we were given some advice that it was kind of getting old, so we were just like, you know what, we're not going to put that in there anymore.
Yeah. We do listen to what people say to the most part. So somebody just asked us if the S bar is noisy or annoying. I'm wondering if you can hear it right now because the S bar is on just over 70 degrees right now. And it's running.
It's at 68.
Oh, 68. But it's running. So can you hear it? I don't think it's annoying. It's like white noise to me. It's sort of, you don't hear it after a while. It's really light.
Yeah, it fires on, fires off. But we're kind of used to it after a year, so.
Justin and Christina. So who is it? Justin typing, or Christina? Or do you guys go back and forth? Because sometimes we hand the computer off. It's a very light noise.
It's Justin.
Hi, Justin. Justin, it is like a fan blowing, and I love white noise. I have to have white noise to sleep. Or I wear earplugs to sleep too.
Well, see, a lot of people talked about the AC being super loud. When we were in Valdez, we actually were at the campground with Van Trek and Lifestyle. So we were able to plug in. That was our only time this entire, besides the very first day that we had the van, the entire year that we've plugged in, where we've been able to use the AC. And she slept like a baby with the AC on. So it really wasn't as noisy as people make it out to be.
Yeah.
But
well,
that's, I mean, it's just full of dust.
If you're curious to know how it really sounds, let's go down here. That's like right up against it. That's how loud it is. It's not loud. Well, now that you mention it, I can hear it. I'm just kidding.
Kayak Dreamer is on the Facebook Revel group too. Didn't mean to lurk. Just a fan and Sister Revel owner. Half asleep. Hi, Kayak Dreamer.
Hi.
Who are you on the group?
Hi, lurker. There's a sorry, can't hear it. Yeah, it's really light. Kayak Dreamer. She may not want to come out and say your real name.
Oh yeah.
And that's okay if you don't. Like I said, Jim feels like we're sitting down talking to our friends, so he'll.
PP.
We'll figure it out. I'm glad you're here with us. If you just
Years from now, you'll look back on this first live video together and say to each other, what the heck were we thinking? How could you let me do that?
I asked him before he hit, so he just did it. We sat down next to each other and he put his hat on and he said, let's go live, and he hit it. And I asked him if we could delete it or if this is actually going to be a video on our, is this a video in,
It ends up being
do you
a
guys
video,
know,
I
does it
think.
end up being a video in our video playlist? People can actually go back and watch this later. Bye, JP. It's good to see
See you later, JP.
Okay, they can, James. Thank you. Wow. Again, that's probably why we don't want
There'll
to.
be a video after you end it.
Okay, cool. You guys just learned a whole lot about us.
98.6 Fahrenheit body temperature. Yeah, we know it is. It's that's still super hot. You gotta keep in mind, our hot day in the summer is like 60 degrees.
Look at him. He's not going to shut up. I'm going to give you to him for a minute.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter if it posts or not to us, Terry. One way or the other. So, James, why do you watch our channel?
James is one of my favorites.
Ember, say hi. Oh, I can't even see you. There you go.
Here she is. And I showed this earlier, but we're just...
James says, I lived in Alaska for years and you guys are bringing back wonderful memories.
Yes. I could have told him that. Oh! Okay, who can guess what those are?
All right, Kayak Dreamer, we'll see it in a little bit.
See what?
She sent us a message.
Okay. We will check it out. For the paws, yeah. It's a good place for them, right? The wolf? Someone said something about the wolf.
Paul says he misses Alaska.
Hi, Paul. How long did you live here?
Yes, bite me, we're very alone in the dark.
Very what?
Alone in the dark.
Oh my gosh, do you guys want to go back outside again? Just tell me if you want me to take you out there. We have this one picture that was taken in Hawaii. Right here. I'll show you all my crap. Hand sanitizer. Some of our seasonings. Let's see what I got in here. It's a mess. This stuff is good. If you haven't used this cleaner, I highly recommend it. Anybody want to go outside?
They all said yes.
Okay. It's dark out there.
Yeah, Justin, Ember really actually likes her boots now. She doesn't like going outside without them.
Yeah, she likes her boots. The stars are out and the sky is clear. Okay, so the van lights on the outside, am I blinding you with this? They're really cool. And then I want to show you how much snow we have. We shoveled all that ourselves to get in here. I'm just kidding. I think somebody on our Instagram page said that when we posted a picture today, did you guys shovel that yourselves? It's a lot of snow, right? And then now we're getting a little bit of condensation on the window. I wish you could see the stars. And then here's some snow machine tracks. It'd be more fun to go live during the day though. This is actually fun. This being our first time, I'm surprised at how more comfortable we've gotten. We are at 25 thumbs up. Let's make it 30. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up, go hit it. It's cool, you guys get to see unedited versions of Jim and I. Where did he go? Oh my goodness, I thought he was in here. Please do it again. Thank you. How do I say it? Well, how do I say your name? Like you can talk to me, yo. I'm gonna say yo. Hey, yo. Thank you, I appreciate that. I think we will do it again. Okay, I lost Jim. Oh, I bet you I know where he went. Okay, so the cassette toilet. Should we talk about that for a second? It froze on us even though we had antifreeze in it. It got really cold and everything that was in there froze. So he's been doing his business outside. Hi Paul, thank you. For Rondi, we've done it twice now. We've done 2 videos on For Rondi, and before we had the van, we covered it with the fireworks, and this time we showed a different side of it, and I like that you got to see Jim's fear of heights in For Rondi. Hi Australia. Wow, that's 2 now tonight from Australia. You don't have a bear and wolves. You don't have a... We'll get back to that. Going to call Overland Gear Guy. Thanks for hanging out with us for an hour. We really appreciate it. We will keep in touch with you. In fact, I think I'm going to message you tomorrow. I have a couple of questions for you. So sleep tight. Virginia, hi. Does anybody else here have a cassette toilet in the cold? Any tips on how to keep it from freezing? Bio, good night in Texas. I was telling about the cassette toilet freezing and how you gotta do your business outside.
Yo House said
Good night. I just said good night. Illinois. Hi Jim from Illinois. Wow. It's late there. What are you doing? Go to bed. Everybody a little sleepless tonight? Yep.
Man, Virginia, it's really late.
Yeah. There's
It's like 1:30,
wide awake.
2 a.m.
Thank you for joining us. I hope that you sleep better after you watch us tonight.
I wanted to ask if we have bears and wolves loose. So right now the bears are sleeping up here, so they're hibernating. So we don't have to worry about those, but wolves, yes, there are wolves.
Yeah. They're shy. They don't tend to hang out around humans and they don't attack humans.
No.
So
It's not something we really have to worry about when it comes to wolves. There have been attacks in the past, but very few.
yeah, like 1 or 2. I'm not worried about wolves.
We saw one wolf when we were trying to get up to the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sitting on the side of the road. I think he was going after the ptarmigan that we saw dead on the side of the road.
74 degrees. That would be summertime for us, Larry.
This is him reading your comments.
Yeah. That way we can keep up, because we're having a hard time seeing them on the screen.
Yeah. If you just came into this live chat, this is our first time live. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. And we're sitting here out in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, outside the Matanuska Glacier. Right by a cell phone tower. We don't have a Wi-Fi booster. We're using our cell phone and a selfie stick. Yeah. It's been 79 minutes. Maybe we should
Plug in.
call it a night. Let's plug in. I'm like ready to go to bed, watch a movie. Although I'm
Oops.
having fun. What is this little number up here with that dollar sign?
You guys are great live.
Thank you. What is that? Brisbane, Australia. So we asked earlier. We haven't been keeping up with the news, but how is the whole wildfire situation in Australia? It's been about 2 weeks since I last heard about it.
Are the wildfires out there, Keith? I know we had terrible wildfires here this summer, and that really kept us to the northern side of Alaska in itself.
Yeah, at least our whole state was burning at one point, but not to the extent.
Not like Australia.
Yeah. No fires. Everything is okay now.
Oh, that's good to know.
The reason why I ask is, was it yesterday we were watching something on here about fire aid, and it was a concert, and I said, this must be old because number one, there was thousands of people at a concert, and number two, it was about the wildfire, so I wasn't sure. I was like, people are still getting together for concerts? It didn't make any sense, so. Open to the front. Oh, to get rid of the condensation?
It really isn't.
No, I was showing him that this is the most condensation had. I haven't seen it before.
Yeah.
We usually don't get that. I'm breathing heavily because he doesn't have any.
It's just her window.
I know.
My window's clear. When we see the Alaska documentaries,
Read it so they can hear it because I can't. I'm having to guess what you're saying. He'll read half your comment.
no, I'm trying to. There's.
Salmon.
Oh, salmon.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Mom.
We love eating salmon. Salmon is super, super good up here. As soon as fishing starts, first week of June, we're out fishing. We usually catch as much as we can and then stock the freezers. It's our favorite food. So.
Mom, thank you for being here. You make this a little bit easier for me.
Kimberly.
No,
You missed it earlier. She edits all my comments out of our videos.
I do not.
I talk all the time.
Jim talks when he's comfortable talking, and right now he's very comfortable. When the camera is on him, he freezes, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong. YouTube was Jim's idea. I don't know if we've told you that before. And somehow I was forced to be in front of the camera all the time. And then I'm the one who got all the crap from all the trolls. Because Jim never talked. And as soon as he started talking and we actually started interacting, the trolling stopped.
Yeah.
I think it's better with two than one.
Sunday here in Wisconsin now, so I'm counting you guys as going to church. Say something inspirational, I'll send you a few bucks and we've got it covered.
Yeah. Say something inspirational. I don't even know how that works. Church, it's been a long time. May God be with you.
Paul, know how much you are appreciated. Love you too.
Aw.
Thanks, Paul. Something inspirational. Set a goal and achieve it. You're already in church.
That's true. Who said that?
Kayak dreamer.
Yeah.
Any other questions? All right, Justin, it's good to see you. We'll see you again soon, hopefully.
Bye, guys. Yeah, we're going to stop in and say hi to you the next time we see you live. It's just hard sometimes when we're out here like this, but our cell phone signal right now is just amazing. Look up. That's inspirational. Look up.
We are hanging around the house trying to stay out of public places. Had the virus made it up your way yet?
The harder you work for something, the better you'll feel when you achieve it. Has the virus made it up our way yet? We did touch on that earlier. I didn't want to talk about it too much because we're trying to avoid the news and all that good stuff out here. But yes, Alaska had one case of the coronavirus a couple of days ago. It was isolated, and the person who had it did not have any contact with anybody. He was a cargo pilot, and he immediately went to the hospital, and then he was released and sent back to where he came from. He was an international
pilot.
Yeah, cargo.
Yeah.
So, no, we haven't been affected by it in terms of it spreading that we know of. I don't even know what to believe anymore.
So they only have like 500 tests in the state right now. So it could be all over the place. We don't know.
I don't know. We're good. We're good. We're socially distancing ourselves out here. In terms of toilet paper, we have none in the stores like everybody else. Our schools are shut down. Our municipality is shut down.
Libraries are shut down.
Fire stations are shut down from visitations. Our correctional facilities are shut down. Everything is shut down.
So they're basically treating it like it is up here.
They're being very proactive.
Yeah. Paul said, I've hunted and fished Alaska during my time there. Soon hope to travel back there as you guys. Alaska is great. Alaska is fantastic. We love it up here. I hunted when I was a kid, but I haven't really done much hunting since then.
Memories are popping up.
Larry said it's like that everywhere, I guess. Yeah. It's a shame, but it's for the best, you know.
Good night, Kayak. Thank you for coming in, and I hope you come back next time too. In fact, I need to read your message and find out more. But I think I have an idea. Good night, sweet dreams.
Hey, Fat Hillbilly.
Fat Hillbilly, hi. Where are you at? So we have 30 thumbs up. Yay, we made it. Thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up button. 30 was the goal. Actually, I had no goal, but when I walked into the van, I made 30 the goal. I think our goal was to talk to maybe 1 or 2 people tonight.
Yeah, we didn't think anyone would pop on here. Just outside of Houston, but he's from Arkansas.
Oh. Hence the name Fat Hillbilly. We were just talking about Texas earlier. Both of our families, we have connection to Texas, so it's really nice to meet you. My family on one side was in Garrison, Texas, and Jim's is from all over the place in Texas.
Mostly Sherman. Just outside of Dallas.
You need to say hi more often then. I'm glad you came in to say hi. This is our first live. If you didn't catch that earlier, if you've just been kind of creeping in the background, we haven't done live before. And we were sitting here out in the middle of nowhere. I showed it earlier when the sun was going down, so you have to rewind when it posts. Will it post? Oh my gosh, 89 minutes. And Maybe tomorrow we'll show it around before we leave.
We were just kind of bored and decided to try something new.
I think he's bored with me. Back to Alaska. Awesome.
The Revel's really nice. The 2021 looks really nice too.
So he starts talking about something. I have no idea what he's talking about. Because he's reading the comments and I'm just kind of sitting here staring at you.
Fat Hillbilly said, been daydreaming about a Revel someday.
The doggy.
Larry
Hi,
asks where the hot doggy is.
Larry. There's Ember. And her boots are up on the ceiling. And we are just outside Matanuska Glacier. Down the Alaskan Road. By a cell phone tower. With really good reception.
Joe said he was born and raised in Sherman, Texas. Graduated from Sherman High School in 1968.
Very cool.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
As I was growing up, I went there pretty much every year. That's where my grandparents are from. I grew up here though, so it was just like we'd fly in and fly out.
Is true living in Alaska the government? I don't know if I can answer that question. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know
I
about
don't know.
immigration here.
Maybe somebody else in the chat group can help answer that because I really don't know.
Paul asked, did you figure out the Revel and cold weather driving?
Yeah. We figured it out, we just haven't done it.
Cold weather driving?
The depth freezing.
Oh. Yeah, so the DEF froze up on us. Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as the rest of cold weather driving, it's a piece of cake. We don't have any issues. We didn't have any issues driving up there. It was just the DEF freezing, and that sort of ended that trip for us. Because we had to get down to warmer temperatures. Sarah Palin doesn't fool around. In Alaska, when you have the virus, they shoot you from a helicopter.
I love Bite Me sense of humor.
Sarah Palin can see Russia, so...
Poof! Out the helicopter. No.
You know, a lot of people... Sarah Palin, she lost a lot of... Well,
yeah,
I mean,
no. Let's not. Anyway. You know, I gotta rope him in every now and then.
how's the Revel handle on icy roads?
That's a great question. I like that question. Beautifully. When I'm driving it, I have never slid. Not once.
Yeah, we throw it in four-wheel drive when there's ice or snow on the roads, and it handles perfect. It actually handles better than a truck or a car.
Because of the weight, this thing's heavy.
Yeah.
And when it's on an icy road, it just sticks to it. Oh, there was one time where a back end slid a little bit, but he wasn't in four-wheel drive. I'm gonna have to translate that.
Yeah. We'll translate that and try to get you an answer. Yeah, there are a ton of sensors.
It has a lot of sensors.
What precautions when driving in snow? Like we said, we keep it in four-wheel drive for the most part. Slow down. So the traction control, it does have traction control in it. You definitely want to shut that off when you're in four-wheel drive if you're stuck somewhere. It has wind sensors, so it has lane sensors. some of the tips for driving in the snow: slow down way in advance, because if you do slide forward, you don't want to slide into someone. We're not in big hurries to go places, so we kind of take our time.
Oh, I like it you holding it. My arm's getting tired. I'm gonna do some stretches.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
We look forward to retirement too. We're not quite there yet. We still do work full time.
Yes. Our goal is 5 years.
Although I only have like 2 years till I can retire.
But I think we should give it 5. We also have other things to consider when it comes to retirement and going full time. Read out loud.
There is nothing.
Oh.
I'm waiting. 15 short years for me to retirement, maybe 12. Time will tell.
It'll fly by.
Time flies.
Yeah. Even when I retire, I think I still will continue to work in some way. Yeah.
I've always worked since high school, so it's just sort of natural for me to be working.
I can't imagine not working at all. I'll find something to do. I have lots of options. I've had a lot of different jobs, so I could do a lot.
Kimberly said, same argument I have with my husband, work a bit longer.
Right? Why not just a little bit longer? We don't want to be so old that we're not able to enjoy this having fun. But I don't want to be 85 and not able to live.
But we are having fun.
We're able to do both right now.
Yeah. Fat Hillbilly, absolutely, you do have to keep busy. You always hear the horror stories of when people retire and then they truly retire. So that's sort of a scary point too.
And with that said, I have to give a shout out to my mom who's watching. She could probably attest to that. I'm going to call you out, Mom. She was a nurse for over 50 years and she tried to retire and I think she got bored. She's over 50 years old now and she's still working as a nurse. Gotta give her kudos for that. It's part-time, but I'm proud of her. Thank you. Yeah, Adventures of a Fat Hillbilly. We have to hear from you more often. It's nice to meet you. You're welcome, Mom. She's my biggest fan and my greatest supporter.
Go nurses and your mom.
Yeah, she's rocking it. I know she wants to stop, but when you stop, it's not always a good thing. You gotta stay busy.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she is.
"50 years of service will be valuable in these times for sure."
For sure.
There must be very quiet. We are awake too because our neighbor is having a party with the radio at a high volume and playing only bad music. Well, there's no bad music playing here. There's no music at all.
No.
It's really, really quiet.
Just us.
I'm hoping for the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
So that's like another hour or two, if we get lucky.
So with the Northern Lights, we look it up and we the Alaska Geographical Institute, and it has an index between 1 and 5, and tonight it's a level 2. The chances of actually seeing them are low, but I've also seen it say that it's going to be level 2, and then they come out and surprise us. So we'll take a peek out there in a few hours if I'm still awake.
Paul asks, where was high school for you both? he taught at Greening Middle School of Eagle River, Alaska, and was a wrestling coach. So I went to high school I went 1 year at Service High School, and then I finished up at Chugiak.
I went to North Pole High School, North Pole Middle School, and Badger Road Elementary School. I don't want to tell you the year I graduated. You'll know how old I am.
Yeah, Kimberly, we will. If they're out bright, we'll definitely try to go live with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard to say how it'll turn out, though.
I don't.
Who knows?
We will definitely film it if it does. It's one of the reasons why we're out here. Besides social distancing and all.
Oh, I'm sorry, bite me.
I gotta read it. You still yell at her?
Oh, wow. Are you still up here, Paul? So his son graduated at Chugiak in 2012.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super easy to social distance here, Kimberly. You don't have to go that far. You're completely by yourself. So what do you yell at her about, Bite Me?
I have a feeling it'd be the same way. Although we don't yell at each other, you'll still be talking to me in your sleep. He talks in his sleep.
Oh, you're in Oklahoma, okay. What's that? Alright guys, we're about to end this one for tonight.
This was fun. You know, being our first time doing this, I thought it was a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
If the Northern Lights comes out, you'll see a live notification pop up. We'll try.
We'll try, yeah. And maybe we'll try to go live tomorrow and show you what's around us, but we also have to edit the video that we made today.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes. I can see how live could take up a lot of time, but I think that one of the good things about this is, again, it creates that, what's the word for it?
Camaraderie?
Yeah, like we get to know you better and you got to know us a lot better. Jim just, look, he does better live than I do. I do better in front of a camera than he does. This is pretty cool. It's actually a good mutually symbiotic relationship. Any other questions?
Not yet.
Okay.
Does anyone have any last questions they would like to ask before we say goodnight?
No editing, right?
Yeah, she can't edit out all my comments.
Before we leave, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, I guess Justin and Christina told us that helps us. So thank you for hitting those thumbs up buttons.
Terry, you're absolutely correct. Live is quicker than filming, editing, and posting. On our average video, we probably spend at least 6 to 7 hours editing it.
Yeah.
On most every single one of those videos, so it takes us quite a while to edit.
It's one of the reasons why they run behind is sometimes we spend a couple of days editing our videos and picking out the music and picking the right shots, and mostly just because we want it to be entertaining and cinematic as well.
No, Terry. We should not have had a live on the Ferris wheel.
That would have been amazing. The parts that we cut out of that one, you have no idea what I cut out of that.
The Ferris wheel sucks.
Just trying to convince him to buy a ticket. Yeah, there, there was a lot cut out. There was a lot cut out at the end of that one too, when he decided to go to the Matanuska Brewing Company. It's a good thing they have 24-hour parking. Yeah, if you haven't watched him on the Ferris wheel, you might want to go do that.
That was the last winter video that we posted.
And Mom, I'll let you know if we do see the lights tonight. I'll give you a text. It's great. When you go down the I think it's called the Alaskan Road.
Yeah.
When you're going towards Glen Allen, we've passed it before, and we thought, wow, that would make a really cool shot because it goes right through the glacier bed, and I'm sure you've driven past it, and that's where we're at right now, if you're wondering.
We have mountains on both sides of us. We're in a valley in the middle of nowhere. No light pollution.
There's nobody around us.
Stars everywhere. I don't think your mom likes Ferris wheels either.
Yeah, a story about my mom on the Ferris wheel. She went on it with me one time, and we went around once, and we got to the bottom, and she was crying, and she wanted off, and so they let her off. She doesn't like Ferris wheels. I love Ferris wheels. I love anything that will give me an adrenaline rush. Throw it at me. I'm not afraid of heights. I want to skydive.
No. All right, guys. Oh. Northern Lights. Don't say northern. People will think you have toilet paper and you'll be surrounded in the middle of the night.
No, we don't have toilet paper. We're using snow.
That's awesome, Paul. Congratulations to your son. Bite me. That's awesome.
I love having you here. You literally make our days. Even when I interact with you and I read your comments, I laugh. So.
Good night, Elton. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for translating into English for us. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
I hope we answered your questions as best we could.
We'll be back. We'll do this again. I was thinking with a little bit more preparation, but it's kind of cool not having preparation. Maybe earlier in the day. I don't know. But for everybody who came in to say hi tonight, you're the guys who have been supporting us most closely for the past 9 months at least. So it's pretty awesome. I'm getting sleepy. Can you tell?
All right. Have a good night, all. We'll have a new video up for you soon.
Tomorrow or
A
Monday?
winter video. So it'll either be tomorrow afternoon, evening, or maybe Monday. Just depends on how long it takes us to edit. Good night, Terry.
Good night, Terry. It was good that you were here. Bye, Larry. See you later. Social distancing needs to be every day. Bite me. Bye, Kimberly. Bye, Paul. What year did I graduate?
I graduated in '96.
I'm not telling you. It wasn't 96. I'm robbing the cradle a little bit. Okay, we gotta go to bed. Or watch a movie.
All right.
Okay.
Good night, all.
Good night.